What's happening, everybody? I'm giving it a couple minutes for everybody to join. Um, as I feel this amazing sunshine on the side of my face. Nice cold 41 morning. Robert, what's going on, brother? Well, I can tell you it's sunny here, and I can tell you it's about 47 degrees, but man, does it feel good with that sunshine, boy. Let me tell you what. Oh man. Oh my God. Yeah, how you doing, my brother? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year, everybody. Anybody watching the replay, anybody watching the live, Happy New Year, man. How you doing today? Um, I'll tell you what, man. I woke up this morning. I was experiencing some things at night. I was kind of falling asleep on and off, and I'm gonna tell you what. It doesn't feel like the 1st of January. Um, I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't even feel like a Wednesday. Daisy Freedom Fighter, Happy New Year's 2025 to you as well. May it be a happy and healthy one for all of you. Did any of you guys celebrate? It was really strange. I didn't even hear fireworks, to be honest with you. One thing that I can say this for certain, that it's January 1st and the weather is showing us change, because it doesn't even feel like winter, man. I mean, some people are getting really cold. I'm not going to deny it, but it doesn't even feel like winter. Yeah, I mean, man, I was falling asleep at like 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, and then I was up again, and then I kind of was back and forth till about like 11:30, and then I just went to bed. No, I didn't. What happened in New Orleans? What do you mean, devil on my shoulder? Who's screaming? It's a peaceful day, man. I'm telling you what, man, it is so calm and peaceful today. I feel peaceful internally. I feel peaceful externally. Oh, wow. Huh. Next channel up is, oh, I got you. I got you. Oh, so somebody's yelling and screaming on YouTube, on a YouTube live. Okay. I would definitely choose not to be in that live, devil. Only harmony and balance here, brother. Wow. I don't even know who Tammy Hall is, to be honest with you. Yeah, it probably does get her views. You're right. Well, why don't we all just send our love and prayers to the people that transitioned, Um, and anybody that lost a loved one in that. Oh my God. You guys are funny, man. Well, wow, a lot of you guys join her lives, apparently. I don't even know who she is. I've never even seen her before. Well, I'm kind of glad I haven't. If I did, I'd probably be in her live and be out of her live in like as quick as I went in. Yeah, me either. That's what I'm saying. Is she like a big YouTuber or something? Because I never heard of her, to be quite honest. Does she have like a really large following or something? Yeah, wow. Well, you guys should go in there and you guys should, say, quit being mean to people. Oh, Robert, by the way, I think, don't quote me on it because I don't have the calendar. Well, actually, you know what? I got my other phone here. Hold up. Me and Luna just finished the calendar yesterday. So we emailed it out. I don't know if you got it or not yet. But hold on. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Let me see. I'm going to open up the calendar and tell you the date of the Starseed group because we made the calendar yesterday. And I thought it was the 16th, but I want to verify it. It is. Okay, the Starseed group is on January 16th. So it's January 16th at 7 a.m. Pacific. So that would be 7 a.m. That'd be 10 a.m. Eastern. That'd be about around this time. We'd be in the Starseed group on the 16th, which is a Thursday. Yeah, you should have got the email from us because It went out. I think it went out yesterday. No, actually, you know what? I think it goes out today. I think Luna scheduled it to go out today, so you'll probably get it today, actually. But I'm giving you a heads up. I'm telling you it's the 16th. At 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. And not to mention, you're going to get like a email with the info with the Zoom link too. So just look out for that stuff, you know. Um, if you don't get anything, write down the date and you can reach out to us, you know, on all social media platforms or email us and we'll get you the link. Yeah, we spent yesterday making the calendar for January. There's not that much in January. Wow. Very interesting. So how's everybody doing, man? How are y'all feeling, man, with like just in general? How y'all feeling in general? Aside from Tammy Hall. I'll tell you what. I've been definitely reflecting on 2024. Oh, congratulations, Robert. Awesome, man. Keep going, man. If that's what you want to do, you know, if you feel like you want to start again, that's, you know, hey, that's perfectly up to you, you know. But um I'm feeling really great because me and Luna are going to be starting a new certification next week together, and I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited to bring it to humanity, and I'm just so excited, man, for the adventures of 2025, man. Yeah, you know what, Robert? I mean, I don't know how long ago I quit. It had to be like 5 to 10 years now. But man, I was same. I mean, I was smoking from like probably 15, 16 years old when I stole a pack from like a Walgreens or something, you know, or one of those stores. But it actually wasn't cigarettes. It was like some other type of thing that you smoke, you know, that you couldn't get, that you could get at the time. It was because cigarettes you had to like get over the counter, you know. I probably was 15 too. Yeah, it might have been cloves or something. Yeah, because you couldn't get cigarettes. They weren't over the counter, so that was the only thing we could steal, you know. And I remember being on the side of my parents' house and taking a puff like for the first time, and then that was it, man. And it had to be like 15, 16 years old, man. And I think my parents caught me, and they would smell it on me, and they because my dad used to smoke Camels and shit. So Yeah, but you know what, man? I have compassion for the version of myself that was doing it, you know? Because for whatever reason, that's what I did. And I have compassion and don't judge myself for that, you know? It really is what it is. And now you can change it. You know what I mean? So, and now you're conscious of it. Oh, really? Not for me. I mean, they had like little cigarettes. They look like cigarettes, but they were like cigars or something. And those you can get just in the aisles. So yeah, we one person, like one of my friends, like guarded both aisles while the other one, you know, grabbed and dashed, so to speak. But it took me a while, man. I mean, I was probably smoking pretty consistently into my 30s. And it probably was like somewhere in my 30s where I finally quit. Where it took me a while, you know, like a lot of ups and downs with it. I would venture to say that that was more difficult for me than porn. I think they all are. They all were, honestly. But yeah, I can't really compare it. They were both pretty difficult. But I mean, honestly, it boils down to how badly you want it. That's the whole thing. That's the key to it all. How badly do you want it to actually stop? And then changing a lot of different things in your life, because a lot of different things remind you, like going to a bar, drinking, smoking weed, you know, hanging out with certain people. Like I was still someone lived with me that continued to smoke, which, you know, every time they went outside to smoke a cigarette, it triggered something, you know what I mean? So it's like, it definitely has a lot to do with your environment. Yeah, hello as well. Rihi, Rot, I think it's RHI. What's going on? Welcome to the live, man. Tap that like button if you're vibing with the channel, you know. Subscribe. Yeah, for me, I've come to realize, man, that it's a gift to share with someone versus keeping it with yourself. And I really don't care what anybody thinks, you know. That's the honest truth. Um, and I know that me sharing it is going to help someone else as well. So, you know, that's the important part. That's the part I look at, you know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%. 100%, man. Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something. You would think not many people do it, but a lot of people do end up going on, detoxing from the hub, semen retention, no fap, you know, detoxing from social media, all these different things, more than you would think. Um, but all of it, at the end of the day, builds discipline, and I feel inner strength as well, and courage. And then when you speak about it, it's vulnerability, and people really truly vibe with you more when you speak about it. I know for me, it's time more than ever for me to share things I've gone through from an authentic, heart centered space. Yeah, 100%. And so many people, man, are struggling with so many things right now and have been. And it's all about the people that found a way. Like I speak a million times about my dad and him healing from fourth stage cancer in 97. Um, they told him he had a week to live. And in 6 weeks, he was on his feet. I talk about that all the time because it's shown me that anything is possible. And what a gift that is. What a gift that is. That he showed me that anything is possible. And that's a large part of why people go through certain things too. Because their soul knew that they could get to the other side. And when they get to the other side, they're going to be so much more courageous and so much more vulnerable and heart centered and humble that they're going to be able to help thousands of people, if not millions. Um, I know that's a big part of me and Luna's mission. Hands down, without a doubt. That's quite literally the crux of it. Like the things we both been through. And for that, I'm so grateful. Just beyond grateful. Um, and I'm looking forward to grandkids one day. Oh, wow. From who? From your kids? Well, just remember, man. Just remember, Robert, that the things you've gone through, man, you're helping so many people, you know? You have two. Okay. Okay. You're helping so many people, man. More people than you actually even realize. And I think that, and I know that a lot of people don't even realize how many people they're actually helping and assisting, you know? Um, listen, I remember when I was living in Florida, and I remember when I was frequenting the gym like every day for like 3 hours a day. And I remember this couple, I will not forget. I was in the gym and I had like this amino like drink that it's like, I just mix it with water and make the color of the bottle like a little lightish pink color. And I'd go to the gym and I'd be running on the treadmill. I'd be doing that skiing type of looking machine. I'd do that for like a good hour or more, and then I'd go lift weights and stretch and all of that stuff. And I remember getting to the gym, and I remember I think I was getting ready to go on one of those machines, and this woman next to me on the machine next to me says, "I see you every day. Like, how do you do it? What do you do? I see you every day here. What are you drinking in that bottle?" And I was like, it never crossed my mind that people actually are watching you. They're not only watching you when you're at the gym and, and not to sound like in a creepy way, man, because that's not really what it is. They're just like, they wonder, how do you do it? How are you able to do that? Like, even if you're like, if no matter what the weather is, right? And you wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning and you're outside and you're walking in your neighborhood, running or jogging or even just walking. Trust and believe that there is people observing you in their houses, and that you're giving them motivation. Yeah. I mean, from the moment you leave your house, and people may be even observing you in your own house. But for most of us, when you leave your house, that's when you're being observed. Like, what are you doing? And people are wondering, how do you do what you do? Like, what are you doing? What do you do every day? Blah, blah, blah. People wonder, and they watch. And so it's like, it goes back to the age-old question, which is, how do you want to show up in the world every day? Because remember that all eyes are on you the moment you leave your house. And depending on how you show up, it will impact many. And I've spoken about this because they've given me like analogies around this. And they've showed me like visuals of, like, for example, if you go, and this is a really good example, if you go to like a supermarket in the morning, right? And let's say you're going there and, I don't know, you're going to pick up a bottle of water. Let's say that. And you're filling gas up in your car. And for some reason, the pump's not working and you had to go inside. So you decide to get a bottle of water. And there's a long line. And you're waiting in the line. And there's somebody at the register yelling and screaming at the cashier. And fighting with the cashier. And now, mind you, that there is a long line and the store is packed, and yet this person is having a confrontation with the cashier. So what do you think that's going to do to all the people in the store waiting in line? They're going to get more frustrated. They're going to get angry. They're going to there could be a potentiality that they're late to work, you know, and they're observing this confrontation with the cashier. Now, it's going to do one of two things, because here's the thing, everything's a domino effect, right? So like if they're observing the whole thing, they're going to leave and they're going to get on the phone and they're going to call someone that wasn't even there and they're going to tell them all about it. And then bring the energy that they were experiencing in that line onto the call that they're talking to their friend. Now, mind you, their friend could be like living in like China or Russia, and they could be living in like Tennessee. And yet you have the ability to impact so many by just calling someone across the world and talking to them about this altercation that you witnessed. And depending on the energy that you bring into that conversation could be mean. Now, okay, so I'm losing my train of thought here. They're showing me. So it's like you're on the phone with this person all the way across the world, and now you're telling them this story, and now they're engaging in it, and they're feeling it, and they're experiencing what you experienced. So now it could make or break the day that they have. And then they call somebody, or they go to work and they talk to all their employees, you know? And you see what I mean, where I'm getting with it? Like, it's like you can impact so many people with the energy you bring, the way you show up and what you share so easily because of the technology we have. And because we're all one and connected. So it's like, that's when it takes me back to, how do you want to show up in the world? You know? And remembering that you have the ability to impact so many, and that everything literally is a domino effect. So like all those people now that were in that store waiting and getting more and more frustrated and angry because they want to buy what they want to buy, and this person is fighting with the cashier. So now they're going to take that on with them to their job, to their home if they're going back to their house. And they're going to pass it on to their co-workers, to their manager. Maybe because they're taking that on, they're going to be so angry and they're going to get in a fight with their manager and get fired. You know what I mean? And you can't blame what happened as the cause, because again, it all boils down to you and how you react and how you receive it and the way that you look at it. When they see you stay calm, that energy can also be spread. Oh, 100%. That's what I mean. Exactly. So it's like, how do you want to show up? You know? Like there could be somebody, like I've had it a million times, man, where I was calm and there's like a long line, and then I'll be like, I see somebody like kind of getting antsy and everything. So I'll say, you want to go in front of me? You know, and I'm totally calm about it. And I'll say, you want to go in front of me? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it is my point. It is exactly my point. And, you know, I'll say, go ahead, you know, and they're like, oh, thank you so much. And no matter what, I just stay calm. No matter how long I'm in line, no matter how long I'm waiting, I feel like life is too short for all of that. And I've gotten to a place where those things don't rattle me any longer. If I'm in line and I'm waiting for a while, then I wait for a while. So be it. You know, life still goes on. Yeah, exactly, Robert, exactly. Yeah, and you know, because listen, at the end of the day, man, everybody's going through something, and you know, the old age story of Don't judge a book by its cover. You never know what somebody's going through internally, mentally, inside of them. And and which, as to why they're reacting the way they're reacting. When I lost my dad in 2022, I could have chose to show up in the world angry and pissed off and raging at every single person I came across. And I chose not to do it in that way. I chose to, heal in a healthy way, to see it for what it is, to treat others as though how I want to be treated, and yeah, I mean, it's all how you see things, how you look at things, how you, the lens you're looking through, and let me tell you what, man, it comes back to you. It truly, truly comes back to you. So the way you treat someone else is the way you're going to get treated, whether it be from the same person or someone else. You know what I mean? And it's not like, it's just basically the universe is just mirroring you so that you could see how maybe certain aspects of you you're going to want to change, because you're like, oh wow, okay, I'm getting treated this way because maybe I was treating someone else this way at some point. And it's just a reminder as to, man, I don't like the way that feels when someone actually treats me that way. So maybe I'm going to be more cognizant and conscious as to how I treat someone else. And that is kind of what the universe is always showing us. There's always a better way. There's a better way to treat someone, whether or not they're, and to remember that, there might be a possibility that you were treating someone that way at some point in time, and, so it's, the golden rule. Exactly, Robert. So I just remember all these different, and that's why it's so good to reflect on, the past year, or taking time each week to reflect on the week that just passed by, like on a Sunday, and going back and reflecting on how you acted, how you showed up. Were the things you were doing in alignment with your soul, and did they all feel good or did they not feel good? And if they didn't feel good, how, and in what way and how can I change that so that it does feel good, that I can show up differently? I started doing that a long time ago, man. Just reflecting on my past week, and the different things that I did and the different interactions I had, and saying, well, that was interesting, that experience I had with these individuals, and you know what? It was like, it didn't feel that great. It didn't feel like it was in alignment with me, or it didn't feel like it served my highest good, or, all of those different things are ways to pivot and change, and keep growing and evolving and expanding, as that's why we're here. That's what we're here to do. And I am beyond excited, and I don't want to talk about it yet. I don't know if me and Luna are doing I don't think we're going to be doing a live before we start the certification. Not positive. Again, I'd have to look at the calendar. And there's dates that we're not actually, and I'll just mention this to everybody because we've decided on something different. I'm not going to be putting the thumbnails on YouTube and setting up when I'm going to go live or when Luna's going to go live. We're putting it in our own calendar, and then dependent on how we feel, then we'll either go live or not go live. So it's going to be kind of more of each week a surprise. And if you're around and you're available, great. If you're not, you can watch the replay, you know. But we definitely set up like 4 different dates in January. We're not going to be doing like the Friday night lives or, you know, like where it's planned and it's like in the in YouTube as a scheduled date. We're not doing it that way in January. We're changing it because we want to kind of go with what feels good and what doesn't. And there's several times that I've gone live and I didn't feel it and I wasn't feeling it. And then it showed up in my energy. And I don't want to come in that way to you guys. I want to come in a way that I am, you know, showing up, you know, I guess you could say the best version. I mean, it's still, I guess you could say as well, that's like authentic too. But like if I'm not feeling good or something like that, I'm not going to want to go live, you know? So it's not about me hiding that side of me. It's just like if I don't feel good or the energies have been intense or accelerating or whatever, or I'm going through integration or whatever the case may be, I need to take time for myself. You know what I mean? And I have shown up on lives before and it wasn't like, I guess you can call it at my best. But I do want to bring myself, all of me, and all sides of me, you know, and not just be like, oh, well, you know, I only show up like with this big smile and happy, and that's the way I show up, and that's my life, and blah, 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 you know, like these Instagram, you know, people that, you know, that they're not showing everything. And I have no problem doing that. It's just a matter of how do I feel? Do I feel like I want to be on live and be entertaining you all and bringing forward, you know, wisdom and everything else? Like, how do I actually feel? And is it serving my highest good to do it or not do it, you know? So yeah, I think what we're going to do, well, not, I think what we're doing in January is we're going to just pop on. And if you guys are on, wonderful, you know, and the whole month of January, we're going to do lives together. So I know you guys been seeing us do individual lives, and I really feel strongly that I want to go live with Luna live, and she does as well. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be different. It's going to be new energy. It's going to be a shift and a change. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Again, I don't even remember the dates that we actually chose. But just know that it's going to be fun and know that we're going to bring it. And I think that we're going to just, you know, we may even, I was talking to her about it yesterday. We may even, maybe one of the episodes a month, we may even film unfiltered the podcast, you know, and we'll record an episode live. We'll just have to be cognizant as to the things we talk about, you know, that we make sure that we, you know, don't push the envelope because it's YouTube, you know, and there's certain things that we can say and not say, obviously, as you guys know. So, so yeah, we may do that. That was something I was talking to her about, which I'm going to bring up again, which I think would be really fun. And then we can kind of get the interactions from you guys as well, which would be really neat and cool. And so yeah, I'm so freaking excited for the things that are going to unfold, and for all of us, man, for humanity, because 2025, man, is a big year for disclosure. Big year for disclosure. And so that's another reason why I keep talking about follow your inner guidance. Follow your gut, follow your intuition. It is a big, 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 big part going forward to not be listening to things outside of you, to be listening from inside you, from the guidance that you're receiving, and because listen, man, at the end of the day, you're going to hear so many things that are going to come out and unfold. I promise you that in 2025, we're going to be having contact with extraterrestrials, higher dimensional beings. We're going to be flooded with all kinds of stuff that maybe you were vibing with, and now you're like, oh my god, like what in the hell? I used to like identify with this celebrity or this whatever, and now they've done this or done that or blah blah blah, and yeah, it's gonna shake up a lot of worlds, man, a lot of people, but it's gonna boil down to the lens that you choose to look through, period, end of story, and what you're focusing your attention on. I'm gonna tell you what, it's gonna be a big part of where you're focusing your attention, what you're focusing your attention on, and and lead with that, lead with your heart, because again, as we go forward, it's going to require us to more and more lead with our hearts. So I'm forever grateful, man. Thank you all for your support. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Devil on Your Shoulder. Thank you, everyone that came through, that dropped comments, that was interacting, that tapped the like button, that subscribed to the channel. Elon, thank you all, man. I appreciate you all so freaking much, and so does Luna, and I'm excited for what's coming in 2025, man. And I'm also excited for the adventure that me and Luna are going to bring forward to you all, man. And and how it evolves and expands, and how we evolve and expand. It's so freaking exciting, man. And how the New Earth School evolves and expands. Rip into light. I am just forever grateful and forever thankful, and the fact that we're going to be co-creating with so many people, it's, yeah, I'm just excited, man. I'm grateful that you all are going to take this ride with us and be on this adventure with us. And yeah, I cannot even say how crazy it's going to be when we're here, sitting here, January 1st, 2026, and we're looking back and being like, oh my god, like nothing is the same. Nothing is what it was. Like everything has changed. Like imagine a year from now, because a lot of us had massive expansion in 2024. I know I did. I know Luna did. 2025 is going to be even more. And there's going to be so many changes, so many rapid changes. And yeah, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting, man. When you're watching this video in 2026, January 1st, 2026, and how much we all have changed and grown and evolved and expanded. So yeah, again, forgetting about looking at 2026 and January of 2026, it's about this journey in between. It's about January 1st, 2025 to January 21st, or January 1st, 2026. All the stuff in between, the juiciness in between, that's what counts. It's the journey. It's the interactions, the experiences, the people you meet, the things you do, the experiences you have. That's what it's all about, man. Embrace it. Have fun. Let's get it, man. Let's go. 2025, man. I am excited. Happy New Year, everybody. From me and Luna. From me and Luna's heart to yours. Thank you again for all your support and all your love and all the support and love you're showing on all social media platforms. I thank each and every one of you, man, from the bottom of our hearts. I love you all, man, and I wouldn't have it any other way, man. Thank you for supporting us on our journey and adventure that is about to unravel and unfold, man. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other, man. From my heart to yours. I'll see you in the next live. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, happy New Year's Day. Until next time, see you in the next video. Let's go.